It's some sort of like clip tool.
They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing.
Welcome back to KM Builds. So in today's series we're going to be carrying on with the Kei Truck and trying to get it moving under its own power. So we've got a few different issues that Ken's going to run through.
Yep, so a few of the issues we have, you know about some of them already. Flat tyres, we got some leaky coolant. Also, the engine is not running the best, as you've seen that started in one of the previous videos. And we also got to check if this gearbox is working. So let's crack on and fix some of these issues.
Basically, as we mentioned in the last video, our ideal scenario was to pick up another set of wheels. Unfortunately, we've come to find out that these are 4x120, which are pretty rare. So it's almost impossible to find another set of wheels. So we're going to have to look at other options, basically about either using adapters, you know, changing the hubs, etc., or looking into that. So for now, all we're going to do is check on these stock wheels. We managed to pick up these two as a parts job. So yeah, let's check them on.
So next issue on the list is our coolant leak, and we think that the coolant leak is at our radiator, and we have managed to pick up this radiator along with the wheels. So this one does have a split pipe on it, but we do have a spare, so hopefully we can make it work. So the issue with ours, we think, is that when they forklifted, they've lifted on the bottom of the radiator, and it's either damaged the bottom of the radiator or snapped the bottom of this, so there's a leak there. So we'll go underneath now, take the old one out, and then get this one in. So we think this is the culprit for the leak. As you can see, it's quite wet on the bottom. So you can see the damage. They've clearly jacked up, or sorry, forklift on the bottom there. Two things we're going to have to do first: bend out the bottom of this panel here, because it's not going to allow us to pull the radiator off. And then also the panel here has been bent. This plastic here should be straight like this one, so we're going to have to bend that out. So straighten that out, then we're going to drop the coolant, and the coolant valve is underneath there. Once we straighten that out, we can drop all the coolant then. So we managed to get the radiator out without too much trouble. Just ended up cutting the pipes just because they made life so much easier underneath. As you can see all the damage. It's just been smashed. The whole fan is all mangled up to the top. It's never going to work. So this is a replacement radiator. So what we have used, which you might have seen in the video, is one of these tools. And for using these kind of clips is very handy. It's some sort of like clip tool. You'll find it on the internet if you search it. And what it does is simply hooks onto the clip, and you can tighten it, and it locks into position, so you can then take it off easy without having to use any pliers. So that's a handy one. So what we're going to do next is get this one on and then just fill it up with some coolant and see if it holds coolant.
Deep inside of me, but they hate when you're successful cause they try to be. They sit there being judgmental because you're trying things, and they just want you to settle and do the right thing. So get a good job, don't slack off. Wake up every morning, make a good impression on your boss. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do, and when you're making money, make sure you don't spend it too soon. Fuck that, I'll do what I wanna do. I got a different path from everyone, and that includes you. Who are you to tell me?
So that's the radiator on now, so all we got to do is just put some coolant in. We had a few issues along the way, but nothing major. So fill it up. Hopefully it doesn't leak, but we're just going to run it then, and hopefully the thermostat opens when it gets warm and we don't see any leaks. So let's chuck some coolant in.
So we've managed to get two of the issues down, two more to go. What we're going to do now is basically just try and get it started. So hopefully it's a bit cold, it's chilly December, so hopefully it'll fire up first time, and then we'll crack into running through the engine and the gearbox really. So that's the Acti run up to temperature. Now, basically what we're going to do next is just have a go at the gearbox really. So we think it's 4 gears in here, so we're going to run through 1 to 4th. Try my best not to smash the limiter on here because there is no rev range, but we'll see how it goes, and yeah, let's dial it through. So we'll have a go at first gear first. So we've managed to successfully test the gearbox. So you would have seen we've ran through 1st all the way to 4th, managed to get the wheels turning under their own power. So really happy with that.
Yep, we're really happy with how the engine's looking at the minute now as well. It's idling a lot better. We've adjusted some of the screws on the carburetor, and when we add a bit of acceleration, it doesn't stall as often. But there are some minor issues we're still going to have to solve with the engine.
Yeah, so what we're going to do now is basically just drop down the track, test it moving forwards and backwards. But that will be all for today's video. So if you are enjoying the Kei Truck series, leave a like, comment, and then subscribe for the next one.